Now let me come to you immediately, Jacques Bahati. How do you in fact pronounce your first name, Jacques?
Jacques.
Not Jacques. Jacques.
Yeah, Jacques. This is a French name.
That's a French name?
That's correct.
Are you French?
I am not French, but we were colonized as a Congo. We were colonized by Belgium, and it's the French-speaking Belgium that had the influence in Congo as a French-speaking country as well.
So given that you attained your political independence back in 1960, does it mean that you have actually accepted to be a willing victim for retaining the name?
Actually, I received this name when I received my communion, my first communion as a Catholic. And prior to that, I wasn't allowed to have any French name.
I see.
Like many other Congolese.
Now, talk to us, Jacques, about the situation in Goma and the surrounding areas, because I know that it must be very near and dear to your heart, because in fact, you physically come from that area.
Shaka, this issue is very close to me because I come from the Kivu. And I would like to say first that my prayers goes to the people affected by this war and many other incidences of the same war in the years past. This situation is a symptom of a major problem of lack of governance in Congo, in my opinion.
But what about the fact that we had elections recently, and yes, arguably they were won by President Joseph Kabila, and in fact, most of the support that he claims to have gotten comes from that region, because after all, he also comes from that part. Even though it is down south, he comes from the same side like you of the Congo.
I believe personally, and many other Congolese believe that Kabila did not win the elections this time around, but he rigged the elections. And this is an added issue to the problems that Congo had before. So Kabila is not the legitimate elected official president in Congo, according to many people. You know, remember, he sent troops, the police on the streets, and he gunned down Congolese citizens who were asking for the transparency in the elections. Many trusted organizations, including the Catholic Church, sent monitors, and they all reached one conclusion: the elections were rigged. For 2 weeks, there was this back and forth with the camp of the challenger Tshisekedi, and then the international community gave up, and the opponent also gave up. But the real winner of the elections is not Kabila.
Do you therefore believe that the M23 rebels do indeed have what they characterize as legitimate grievances?
I believe that it's not just M23 who have legitimate grievances. Many Congolese, except those who are sitting at the same table with Kabila, the vouchers who are just eating out of that fat table, those have no grievances whatsoever. But every Congolese is a victim of the bad governance, and therefore we all have grievances.
But what about the issue of Bosco Ntaganda? How come it seems coincidental? The time when Kabila decides to hand him over to the ICC is also the time when we see a resurgence of rebel activities in the area.
Well, you need to understand that Kabila is dancing to the drums of the international community as well. So when Belgium and UK put pressure on him, including the NGOs, he gave up. And it was at the time when his collaborator, the one he worked with in Ituri, was convicted by ICC. And then Kabila said, okay, I will arrest Bosco. But he forgot that you can't only take the word of the international community as is without having your own strategy. There is something about the issues internal to Congo that we, the Congolese people, have a say on. And so I would suggest, and I've been saying this, it's very unpopular, we, the Congolese people, have to have a say in what happens with anyone who have committed any kind of crime in Congo, including Kabila and his acolytes, and any other person. Unfortunately, we don't have the judiciary to set up those kind of mechanisms where everyone, including Bosco, including anyone, can have a fair hearing on their accusations. And now he is causing more problem and more death than we anticipated.
What happened to the judiciary? The last time I checked, you do have, at least on paper, an independent judiciary.
Independent judiciary. We are the Democratic Republic of Congo. We love those names.
So you love democracy.
But we are less than independent. Look, how many people are in jail? How many people are threatened every day? We are under siege of a government that is power hungry, and a small group sitting with the president just want to eat out of what is at the table at the expense of the Congolese people. We got nothing independent, no democratic. That's why I believe the problems in Eastern Congo is Kabila. Kabila is our main problem, in my opinion.